I love a hand like this. Looks this great. So the card that's presenting is Fortune, and that's really our card. This is our card, Paula and I. You know, the card of good fortune. This is the wheel that's turning, and it's about a stroke of insight, a stroke of good luck. You know, just change happening and really moving from one grace to another, and life can be like that. Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm here with Paula, and I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading on breaking up from a Bumble date. So this is your Bumble Fumble tarot reading. And I just had two great opportunities to call it off. And I'm hoping that this supports you in being able to call it off with great grace and ease and know when somebody's not for you. So I've shuffled the cards, and I'm just going to break the hand and lay out a hand of 10. Okay, this is the card that's presenting. This is what crosses it. This is what's above it, what's beneath it, what's behind it, what's before it, how you see yourself, how others see you, hopes and fears, and a final outcome. So anyway, all good. I love a hand like this. Looks this great. So the card that's presenting is Fortune, and that's really our card. This is our card, Paula and I. You know, the card of good fortune. This is the wheel that's turning, and it's about a stroke of insight, a stroke of good luck. You know, just change happening and really moving from one grace to another. And life can be like that, where you're really like riding the wheel of good fortune. So amazing card, and this is crossed by the universe card, and this universe card really represents dancing with the universe. So these cards go together. This is like, okay, this is telling you you're on the right path. You know, when you can just say no thank you, it's such a gift to the other person. Why waste their time? Why waste your own time? Dance with the universe. You know, you have got infinite potential partners who are queued up to dance with you. So just because someone may have, you know, your Bumble may have fumbled and someone may have stepped on your toes or you on theirs, know that your dance is not just with that dude, it's with the universe, which is something like cosmic, and it's really like dancing with life and allowing life to keep just surprising you and delighting you. So that's nice. It's just like good fortune crossed by the universe, supported by the whole universe. Love it. What's above you, and this is really like what you're aware of, this is the Hierophant, and this card represents that inner teacher, the inner spiritual guide. Like when you call it off with someone, whether it's, you know, after, you know, 6 months of dating, or just 1 or 2 times, or just even sometimes you have a dialogue and something is kind of giving you a sour feeling, or just like, okay, this doesn't feel right. You're tuning into your own guidance, to that inner spiritual teacher who may just be telling you, yeah, not this one, you know, this is probably not going to work out. And to have it be above you in the hand means this is something that you're aware of, that you are getting guidance, and that there is this teacher aspect of you, it's the aspect of your personality that is wise and communicates to you. What's beneath it is Valor. This is the 7 of Wands, and this is just like, this is very funny because it's a very like phallic symbol in the middle. You know, this card is a very purpley card. It goes really well with the fortune cards, you know, just all this, you know, really fun purple energy. And this is just like, okay, Valor, you know, just the sense of like, you know, I'm a victorious, valiant person, you know, I'm worth it, I'm worthwhile. And it's like, and because of that, it's really, I want to say it's easy to say goodbye, but it's actually, it can be pretty painless because you're just, if something's not working for you, it's just not working. So there's the Valor card that's kind of in the unconscious in the background. What's behind, the next 2 cards are what's behind and what's before. So what's behind is what you're coming from, and then what's before is like the next couple weeks out. So this was the Virtue card. This is a real positive card, the Three of Wands. And this is, there's like 3 wands with lotus flowers on the top. And this is kind of like working, how you may have been working in collaboration with other people in a very positive kind of group dynamic. And then what is right in front of you is the Knight of Discs. And this is a mastery card, the Knight card. And it's mastery of the physical. So this is where you may spend a couple weeks or some period of time just looking back over, I've like this knight in armor looking back over the hill, it's like of the battles won and lost, and the life experiences that have happened, and what got you to where you are in your life, and to the sense of it's okay for me to say no thank you. And one of the things I really love about the no thank you is there's no judgment to it. No thank you is just no thank you. There's no argument to it. There's no explanation to it. It's just thank you, no. And that's a really powerful place to be in this world. This card is the card that represents how you see you. Like if you were to pick a card out of the whole deck that explains how you see yourself after a breakup, a Bumble breakup, power. That's a great place to be. It's like you in your castle. You have the control of who comes in to your life and who you say no thank you to. And there's like the sense of kind of having like a little castle around you with a moat and a drawbridge, and you get to decide who comes in and who comes out. But it's like at the end of the day, you're finding your power. So the next card represents how others see you or the environment. And this card is the futility card. So this is a perfect card for after you call things off, because futility, well, that didn't work out, and I don't think it's ever going to. Futility, it's like, that's just not meant to be. I mean, I'm not going to keep trying to make something work, which clearly isn't going to work. Or, okay, I get it, I see where this is going, and it's not really someplace I want to go. It's like, what could be better than recognizing that a dating relationship is futile? This is not somebody for you. And they may be the perfect person for somebody else. The next card, which represents hopes and fears and also is an indicator of what's maybe more out in the future, like a couple months out, 2 or 3 months out, is the Chariot card. And this card is really one where you're sitting on a chariot, ready to go, like your bags are packed, you're all set, and yet the wheels aren't moving yet. There's this sense of momentum, yet it's still still. So this card can represent meditation, going inward, kind of like focusing on yourself, but yet you're ready to go. So this is kind of like, I love the image of like what would happen like if you planned a trip to Europe and your bags were packed, and then whatever, the flight got canceled or something happened, you got delayed. Well, you would just be sitting ready for the next flight. I mean, it was just like, you don't have to like give up on your dreams. So this guy didn't work out. Well, there you are in your chariot. You're just ready for the next adventure, And the final card is really like a fantastic card, and this is a great card in relationships. This is the Sun card, and this card represents moving up a mountain in partnership with somebody great. And what I love about this card is they're like little naked angels standing, holding hands, and joyously, like there's like the sun and this rainbow energy, and this is like such a positive card. It's like, yeah, you may break up and you may go through whatever you go through, some feeling of futility, or it seems like, okay, this was futile, and then there may be a period of waiting, but then ultimately a companion to walk up the mountain with you. And at the top of the mountain, there's this little wall, and that wall, it's not a super high wall, but it's a wall, and it indicates that ultimately, when it comes to the ultimate, in realizing who we really are, we will make that journey by ourselves. So we walk for a time with another, and that is glorious. But every relationship will end. Ultimately, we're with ourselves. If we can just, enjoy the fortune, enjoy the wheel of fortune, the changes, the people who show up, the people who fall away, the people who show up, and let that wheel just be life.